You said what's wrong with Baltimore? Come on. Nah, let me stop. So, all right, so here's the thing about Baltimore, right? I didn't like it. I just didn't. Like so my brother had me come up there. I was kind of thrown by like it was like one builder had like a major contract and built like half the city because half these neighborhoods just rows and rows of the same looking fucking townhouses and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the driveways and on the backside and the alleyways and all that. Same shit everywhere. Um, but it wasn't so much just that as much as it was like just the segregation of the city. That was the thing that I so like my brother's taking us on the tour. We're riding around. He takes us to like the little Italy part. You know what I'm saying? It's all nice and shit. He takes us to like this Hispanic part. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. We swing downtown by the harbor. It's nice. And then he's like, "Yo, y'all want to go up to the black area?" And so it's like, "All right, cool." So then we go. It's like all quiet. And then we turn this street, and it's just like sea of black people just you didn't see it anywhere else. It was just like all these people just walking around, just music bumping, and it's fucking crackheads laying on the sidewalk and shit. And it just felt like very, very clicked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell the money was going into this area, that area. And then this area was just like, yeah, let them do what they gotta do. Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So, there were certain parts of it, like I said, that weren't bad looking. But in Baltimore's defense, my brother does have a tendency to give tours of the hood for whatever reason. Like he doesn't want to just take you to like some nice affluent black area. Like no, he wants to take you to show you that he's living in the trenches or he's living near the trenches. Like so he'll take you to the trenches. And you're like, yo, what the fuck are we doing here? like this is not like, yeah, I don't want this tour. And I remember like we were doing it like with like two separate cars and shit. Like I'm following him, and like he was doing stuff where like we're getting ready to turn right, but then at the last minute he cut across 3 lanes and go make a left, and I'm like, boy, dude, I don't live here. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? So, yeah, I just wasn't. And then there was the whole thing where they hyped up this burger spot, and I was just really let down. And I just felt like the chick had like it was like some real Baltimore attitude type shit. Like we ordered like 5 burgers from this spot. It was a hole in the wall spot. We get there to go pick up the burgers. There's nobody in there except for these like 3 like mongoloid looking chicks and this weird looking dude that looked like he was from the 70s and shit. And so they had barely any customers. They're just getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never forget we walked in and the chick was like, "Oh, you guys are the ones that ordered all those burgers?" Like, bitch, what? Like, you should be happy. You should be happy that we ordered all those burgers. You know what I'm saying? But she said it in a way where I didn't want to eat the burger anymore because I felt like it had some Baltimore spit on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's B more. That's my whole synopsis of B more. I can't do it. Like my brothers invited me out there. Yo, when you gonna come back up here? Yeah, man. I'll make it happen. I make like, why don't you come down to the beach? Like, where you're from. You know what I'm saying? That sounds a little better. I can show you around here. Because, my brother ain't been around here in so long that, it's all new to him. So I can show him around and shit. But I do think that it will be good if my brother does move down to Florida because he lived down there for some years. That's where his kids are at. That's where his grandkids are at. And I think it'll be a better streaming environment for him. You know what I'm saying? I think that then he can show you guys around, show y'all some alligators and shit in the wild, in the backyard, and all that. Yeah, no, I'm not. He said I'm shredding Baltimore. Not really. Not really. I mean, Baltimore's a nice city. I just don't want to be there. But that's then again though, man. That's all of Maryland. And it's crazy because I got mad family in Maryland, and I used to love going up to Maryland all the time. I used to, man. Like we used to go up there, stay for the summers and shit. Used to love it. I remember me and my brother used to sing songs when we were in the car on the way up there. But then next thing you know, man, like as I got older, it's just crazy the difference between Maryland versus Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that shit don't happen around here. There's definitely murders and all that around here. But like, yo, just to go up to Maryland, right? Like my cousin used to stay in PG County. It's beautiful. Trees, flowers everywhere, shit, right? It's beautiful. 3-story homes and shit. And then my cousin's like, yeah, they was just running up the street shooting right there. And it's just like, yo, why the fuck is everybody so wound up? Got nice ass shit. Like, why are you still riding around shooting at people? Like, what the fuck, man? So, like, yeah, that's just been my whole experience. And my cousin was killed. One of my cousins was shot 6 times in the back. Dude that did it did like 6 years, got out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yeah, not really much.